Hello, welcome everyone to Five Spin. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Married at First Sight Season 14 review. Listen, I tried last season, but fifth episode, I was not having. I was done. But welcome to my channel. This seems seems like it's gonna be decent. I will try to stay a little more consistent. So even if it doesn't, I will try to pull through. But it looks like it's gonna be okay episode, a season. So let's get started, guys. Let's get this going. Come on, guys, let's go. All right, the first couple we're gonna start off with is Miss Alyssa and Chris. Alyssa is 30. She rescue animals. Chris 35. Excuse me. He's in real estate. Pretty much. Listen, I try to watch the kickoff and stuff, and the other one I can't. It's too much. So basically, this is episode 1. Based on episode 1, we know is that Alyssa, she's a very caring, passionate about animals. She doesn't understand why by 30 she thought at least she'll be engaged, because all her friends are has somebody, are engaged or married. Excuse me. And then Chris, he's a guy that likes relationship, Mr. Monogamy. He's always in a relationship. He always jump from one relationship to another. It's just 2, 3, 4 years. Alyssa, she just got off of a 2.5 years relationship. Apparently, the guy just springing it out of her nowhere. They were supposed to have dinner. He's like, no, don't make dinner. Oh, we're done. We're over. Which is kind of weird. Alyssa, she get that vibe. What's her name? From Merla last season. Where she's very standoffish. I don't know, is it because she ain't trying to be friend with these girls, she just trying to get her man and call it a day. That's not what the process is. It might be that, or she just don't want to vibe with nobody. Listen, everybody have their person they want to vibe with. Everybody have who they want thing with. I understand that completely, because hey, we each have our own who we want to deal with. So that's pretty much with her. We really did not get any much background. She's the only person she's the only one I did not get any sense of family background from her. Everybody else did. She just was like, her mother is her best friend. I did not really get much background as far as her family dynamic in the first episode. So I kind of find it kind of weird. She's very sheltered as far as her personal her own personal battles, or her own personal she been through. She just said she just been through she's been through some things, but she didn't really, besides the 2.5 years, she really did not go into deep about it. Even as far as her rescuing animals for the past over 10 years, I thought she would go more in depth into it, but I really didn't get much. And then Chris, but he just Chris is just, he just want to be loved. He looking for a lady. He has his own house. He just ready to settle down. He's like, he said he's a successful realtor. He trying not to, his own personality, he trying to succeed in, which he grew up from a single parent household. So he has that mindset where I think with her, Alyssa, she's the only one I get that vibe from. She just want to get married and that's it. It's like she doesn't want to put any work into it. As far as I can't, it's just, that's the vibe she's giving. But I'm like, baby girl, you gotta somehow. I think the thing is the fact that I don't think he would be physically attracted to, because at the end of the day, let's all admit, like the guy said, physical attraction make it easier. It's easier off bat. It's just, I don't think, from what I hear, from what I see, well, how she talks, I don't think that's her type. yeah, that's her type. So I'm like, okay, that's not her type. Why would the expert match her? That's physically, that's not her type. Because she seems like, yes, as women, we could get over the physical, and then move on from that. Men can't most of the time. But it's just like, it's just with her, I don't think she's gonna be able to get over the physical aspect of him, uh for her to open up to where she could be vulnerable. She could be able to let her guard down. I really don't think so. But this couple is like, why? It's just what the expert said. The expert was like, they both has that passion. They wanna help others. But I'm like, it's just this couple. I'm trying here, but Miss Alyssa is like a question mark, because baby, you need to seduce. I don't know, girl. I'm just like, hopefully within the season we'll see how it goes with her. But listen, she gonna give you the aesthetic of it. She's gonna give you the while we're here, I just need my husband. I just want my husband, and that's it. I don't know why I'm here doing all this. So I know she's gonna vibe off wrong, because how the personality she's showing off so far. But it's just individually they're great. I just don't know togetherness. Nah, this one is like, I'm gonna try to see what they give it a 1 or 2, but I don't know about this couple. But that's all I have for Miss Alyssa and Chris. And then one thing I wanted to add, honestly, we need to watch the after party, because you get a lot of information as far as the background, the dynamic of what went through. You could tell after the party, because apparently, um, it seems like there was a specific time that Alyssa told the girl she was looking for, and that was her non-negotiable, and that set up the wrong vibe with what's her name, Miss Wildcard Lindsey. And I'm like, I think she said in the after party, she was like, oh, she need a tall, tatted up dude. And then I'm like, so if physically Alyssa is looking for a tatted up dude, tall, tatted up dude, that is the opposite of what she's getting. So she is in with for a rude awakening. Like, again, these experts give you the opposite of what you ask for. It's like, what's the purpose that everything is opposite attract? Usually opposite attract has to do with most of the time personality. So like, again, the expert, what's going on? But I advise everybody watch the after party, because you get a lot of vibe from these girls. Well, the next couple we going to with is Mark. He's 37, and then Lindsey, she's 34. Baby, I don't. She is a riot. I don't know. She is a. They call her Miss Walker. I just. There's a lot of like. She is going through a lot. She has a lot of. I think she has more emotional. I thought Alyssa had emotional baggage, but she has a lot of emotional baggage that, whew, I don't. She is like, she's trying not. She don't have any filter, but she's going through so much personal with her mom, and that is what's making her destructive. Because this girl just, the way she talks about situation with her mom, my heart goes out to her. But we have Mark and Lindsey. Mark 37, she's 34, I believe. He grew up basically. He had his mom and dad. His dad died about 4 or 5 years ago from cancer. It was uh it was really sudden. I think within 5 years of him getting diagnosed, he was dead. He had very close name. He's the only child. He's the caretaker for his grandma and his mom. his so he has a lot on his plate, so he basically rely on his friends as his family. And then I believe he's in the fitness industry, and then she's in the healthcare. She's in the management level for in the healthcare industry. um what else with his childhood? Like, he just want love. Like, his mom and dad, especially his dad, is knowing that, or very big on family. His mom is kind of hesitant because she wanted him to go to the regular route and just normal route. But I guess this is his second go round. He applied last time. They was in America First Sight, Boston, 4 years ago. He didn't make it. Now he's in for this season. He's paired up with Lindsey. It's with this couple. I like, they both, what they call him. He said, oh, they call him a shark. Mark the Shark. And then she's a wild card. They both have that bubbly, don't care personality. They could vibe anywhere. It's just, she's a lot for him, cause it's a lot. And I don't know if he so much wanna be married. I think he gonna end up, if they don't not stay, it's gonna be her decision, not him, because he so much want that family. They both want that marriage stability and stuff. I felt so bad because she said, this is another thing I did not understand. This girl, a year ago, she was 5 days within her wedding, her fiance dumped her, and that was her high school sweetheart, mind you. And I'm like, girl, have you got over this? Because this is your high school sweetheart. You was 5 days away from marrying this person, and he called it off 5 days before, and you're telling me a year later you're over this? Man, nah. You need that deep. Not a year. I think it's gonna take more than a year. But but you can't say that because everybody have their own way how they deal with it. But honestly, I think she's rushing it because she should wait, especially. It was a long-term relationship, not 5 years. This is like, she said it was high school or college, sweetheart. But it was a long-term. Like, yo, back up, Lindsey. Are you sure you're ready for this? So, and the fact that she's dealing with her mom, and that's why I don't understand the fact that her mom and her dad divorced 4 or 5 years ago, she said. 4 years ago, I believe. And then ever since her mom and dad, she's not the only child. I think there's two of them, her and her brother. She's the oldest. Ever since her mom and dad broke up, excuse me, she hasn't had really a relationship with her mom. She said she hasn't seen her mom in 3 years, but her mom and her speak through text. It's like she has a very bad relationship with her mom, but she has her dad and her brother to rely on. And I really do love the dynamic that they are showing between her and her dad, because she needs that. Because even though I feel like she's rushing to this, but she needs that supportive system, and he seems like he's a supportive father to her, because he knows she's been through a lot, especially dealing with this process. Whether you agree or not, your kids is grown. Just support them at least. You may not agree with it, but support the fact that the mom couldn't even do that. And from the after party, her mom was in town doing the whole doing that week of the wedding. And then her mom decided to go back to Texas. And then it's just like, it's a whole lot with this relationship that I don't understand. I don't get yet. I'm trying to, but it's just a whole lot. Mark, let me see. Mark, he comes from a really wonderful family. Emotionally, he's very emotionally, seems like he's emotionally available. He seems like he's ready. It's just, how much is he willing to deal with when it comes to Lindsey, because she is a whole bucket of drool. She is a whole bucket of Laffy Taffy. She is a whole she is a whole bucket of germ. She is like, it's so many things you could just put her, characterize her. It's just, is he willing? Is he can? It's not if he's willing. Can he deal with that? And hey, at the end of the day, I feel like with their age, he's gonna be willing. He been there, done that, and I feel for him because like this whole wedding, I get why she felt that after from the after party. I see why she drank 2 bottles of champagne and she said bourbon or something. She took a couple shots of something before. I see why she was doing at the wedding, but it still doesn't excuse. Girl, you was on after your wedding, you was on a bench lying down. On the first day you marry a stranger, I get it, the nervousness, I get it, but baby girl, you cannot be lying down on the bench like, it's just the vibes like, why you gonna get drunk on your first day? Get drunk later on. It's not you. What's gonna happen is that you're gonna forget a lot of stuff you were supposed to learn about this stranger you just married. But we all have ways how we deal with our emotion, we deal with our trauma, we deal with everything. It's just that was not the place and time. It's like I feel for her, but I'm like, girl, you too old for this. Like, come on, get it together. Deal with don't show him your bad craziness on your first day. Dude, he's legally married to you, legally married to him. Like, come on, make it gay, spring it up on him little by little. But the first day is just like boom, firecrack, boom, 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 boom. Like, come on, Lindsey, I wanna like you, I like you. It's just she has so much. She just has so much. I don't know. I think she met with her. Yeah, she told her dad and her brother when she was getting married. He told his best friend and his family, because that's the closest person he has. He wanted his mom to come, but unfortunately she cannot take care of herself. She's not stable physically, so she's not gonna be at the wedding. So it's like, it's just this couple. I feel like the only way they're gonna work out is, yeah, he's gonna. Oh, I did not know he was not her type. I find it weird because he was like, oh, she's beautiful. But I think both of them, honestly, physically, neither of them are each other type. And I think they're okay with that. Because from the after party, Lindsey was like, he looked like a griddle. And then she never did it those times. She didn't. She said she did a variety of people and stuff like that. I'm like, physically, they attracted to each other, but they're not each other physical trait that they normally go for. So that's the way I feel like they both going to end up settling, in the sense they're both gonna be attracted to each other, but that's not, if they had an option physically, that's who they will go for. That's not, neither of them will tell you. Yeah, they might be attracted to each other, but physically that's not their first choice. So it's like, we'll see with this couple. I want them to work, but we'll see. All right, the next couple we have is Christina 29 and Elijah 29. Mr. Playboy and Miss, I don't know what's her title. I think she's the life of the party and stuff. She's in the club industry. As far as Katina, she grew up from a seems like she grew up from a single family home. Her father was she grew up with both her mom and her dad divorced when she was young as a baby. Unfortunately, her dad was incarcerated for, she's basically said, from infant to adulthood. So pretty much she did not have that. Honestly, there's no playbook, but she did not have that playbook to know what the relationship was like. So she was basically doing whatever she wanted to do because she didn't know how to go about it. Elijah grew up from it seems like both his mom and dad was in, they wasn't married, but they was in each other. They was both in his life. His dad died when he was young, I believe 10 or 11. A couple of them, like 2 of them, had their family die young. So not family, but I believe it was Elijah and Michael. Their father died when they was young. But Elijah one, yeah, his dad was very sentimental in his life because he felt like his dad was here for him. His daddy would be very proud of him at this moment. Elijah one, he said he took a 2-year journey to do self-reflection of himself, which I like that. Even though he's coming off as a playboy, immature, I feel like the fact that he knows that he wants to be married. He knows it's gonna be. I think he's projecting a little too much. Like what he think a wife is supposed to be. Like his sister-in-law said, it's not about she has to cook. It's about compromising. It's about no, you cannot expect that. Oh, that's what. If that's the case, then well, Katina don't mind cooking, but she's like she don't mind doing both. But he seems like he more of a homebody. So it's like, unless she's willing to compromise, he has to be willing to compromise. So we'll see how it works. I feel like he kind of remind me. I feel like he's gonna get a bad vibe, but really, he just doesn't know how to really express himself yet. And I feel like she seems like she's very down to earth, very bubbly, very assertive to herself. She's not all out there. So I feel like mentally she's good what he needs because he's not that mentally himself, it seems like. Even though he says he's been working, but I think it's gonna be a bigger progress than what he's thinking it's gonna be. I think he's expecting it to be rainbow and skillet and stuff and candies or whatever. He think it's gonna be sunshine right now, and it's not gonna be like that. And I really do like this couple. What do they have? Like the fact that they both. The only thing is that he has that's the thing I like about. He admit he's reflected on who he was, and he admit he was that type of guy, and I like that. Even though he was a cheater and she been cheated on, so I'm like, that might be kind of like, but it depends how she is. She open if Katina comes in that okay, I can't judge him, and then he don't come at that vibe like, listen, don't tell me what to do, it's gonna not go well. But they both come here open-minded, it's gonna work a beautiful relationship. I really do. I know this is my favorite couple. I don't care what anybody say. He might come off like, I really like this couple. I just hope he treat her with I feel like if he really work on his maturity in his thinking, he will treat her like, oh my God. You see how everyone's favorite Woody and Amani? There's only one Woody, there's only one Amani. You cannot compare nobody. Honestly, it's not, I'm not even do that. It's like I feel like this relationship, this couple will go far if they both are willing to. There's one of those couple where I feel like if they put in the work, they will work out beautiful. And I can't wait for this relationship to blossom. They're gonna have their ups and downs because he seems like he kind of like seem kind of controlling, and I don't know, is it because insecurities wise, but or what it is like but because she is a bad girl and she is beautiful. I just love her. And listen, they are showing out for the black girls, and I love that. But they be trying, black girls be trying to put us with these cuckoo basket of men. But listen, Elijah, I'll give him credit. I feel like he's self-aware of himself, so I do like that about him. That's one thing I do like, is that he's self-aware of what he been in, what he needs to work on. That's one thing that you need from a man, is the fact that he's aware of what he needs to work on and what he's done. That's the one thing I give them that chance of, okay, they might work. It's just, how is he going to implement that in their marriage? That's the only problem I have with that. Because baby, he is a lot. He's like even though they both on the party scene, she's more calm and collected. He's more like, let's go. And I'm like, Elijah, okay, but listen, I'm not gonna judge him based on the Bachelor scene, because hey, some of us don't like to be out there, some of us do. So hey, this is this man last hooray. Like, listen, he's like, this is my, he's that serious. Like, I took it in the sense of, listen, I ain't gonna mess with no girls, da da da. I want to make sure I'm ready for this. He want to enjoy himself, so I'm not gonna judge him that. It's just, even though what he's thinking is not what it is fully yet, but I really, really do like this couple. I hope they work. I hope Married First Sight don't try my black queen this season. They're all queens, but I'm gonna represent the black girls as always, cause I'm black. So hey, I'm always gonna shout out to the black girls. I wish all the girls the best. But it's just, as a black female, I'm hoping the best for my girls. Because Katina, he's a good guy. It's just, his self-awareness is there. So at least that big hump is there. It's just, I hope they work out. But you still never know. It's just, personality-wise, it's just how they're going to work together. That's the only thing. I'm like, let me see how it goes. Right now, give them thumbs up. But I want to see with the 1 or 2 episodes, see how it goes. I want to see first if he's, of course, she's a physical type. It seems like it, but you never know. But I want to see first, because physically, if it's an issue for her or him, that they might have a little bump in the road to start off first. Because, you know, once that physical aspect, that it's hard to get through unless mature. If you're not mature enough, you cannot get over that. It's gonna be hard. But I do like them. As much people say, oh, he's a little too young. I actually do like them. He's not the youngest. I believe Michael is, but I like them. We'll see how this goes, though. Let's go see. I love you, Elijah and Katina. Let's see. From the after party, she's very quiet, so I can't really get nothing off of her because I'm like trying to get the vibe from them. I don't know, because it wasn't their wedding, but I can't even read her in the after party. But I could read Jasmine and Lindsey from the after party in their situation. But I love them as a couple, but we'll see how this go. All right, the next couple that we have is Nora. She's 33, and Steve, he's 38. She been wanting this for a long time. Her mom and dad are no longer alive. They was together the whole time. They're a refugee. I believe last I forgot what refugee what country they're from, but they refugee to America. They migrate to America. I don't remember the year, but I know she said they came they went to in Minneapolis, I believe she said. But pretty much what Nora is that she's the type of girl, she's the type of woman where wherever the DICK is, that's where she's going. She said there was a guy from UK. She went there. She thought it was gonna be long term. Then boom, there was a guy that took her to Mexico. She thought it was gonna be long term. Boom. She said she just came back about a year ago. I'm like, hold on, again? So we're back with people that just fresh off relationship, not even situationship, relationship wise, and she just moved back to Boston a year ago. Why are we having this girl and she's ready to get married? No, I don't understand this. Like, come on, make it make sense. I'm trying. But Noah, she has a alter ego called Noisy, I believe she said. That's the spicy one. So she's very quiet. She's very reserved. It's like, but once it's time to jump off, listen, Noisy come out of the woodworks. Which, okay, I get it, girl. Do you? Steve, he come from a big family. I think it like 4 or 5 kids. He said his grandparents was arranged marriage. His auntie and uncle was arranged marriage, and his grandparents been married for over 7 years and something like that. So I'm like, okay. Apparently, it seems like he's in between jobs. Steve don't have a job, because what happened was during the pandemic, he got laid off. Instead of going to look for work, Steve decided to embark on a trip to America, to United States of America, or was it to the South? Whichever, but he decided to embark in a cross-country, state to state, vacation. So now he's back and he's jobless. I don't think, like he said, it's not that he cannot get a job. He just is not looking to get a job. He hasn't looked for a job right now because he's enjoying it. So that means one, either you got good saving, or two, somebody helping you pay the bills, or you still live at home with your mama and daddy, or somebody is helping you financially. It's either or. And then this girl clearly stated she wants stability. And then I'm like, how you guys gonna compare? How you guys gonna put somebody that wants to move? Okay, home is where the heart is. I get that, but the stability she wants is the home life, a place to stay. He likes to embark on trips and go places. She doesn't mind traveling, but they have to have a route at the end of the day. He doesn't seem like he doesn't have a place where he wants to root himself. So I'm like, I really, Steve is one of those guys. I'm like, why is he here? I think he's doing it because one, he's getting to the age, and two, he's doing it because everybody else is married, has kids, which is kind of like selfish. Like, dude, it's okay to be single. I think he really, like he said, he want a wife and the kid. I think he's just looking for the kid. He's just looking for the kid in this situation, and that's it. And I'm like, but dude, it's not gonna be good because you're gonna be starting this girl along. But hey, this couple, I'm trying to wait in a couple episodes to see how this is gonna go. But listen, these two, they will complement each other well, but the problem is there's something he's not gonna be so forthcoming with her. And I feel bad for her because she's gonna get her heart broken because she's gonna try to go here with her heart, with her conscience, with her heart on the line, and he's gonna be like, yeah, nah, he's gonna kind of reserve it. And like, I feel bad for Nora because, boy, baby, she got it coming. But what's it about this couple? All right, our final couple is Jasmina, 29, and Michael, 28. Boy, they are one of my favorite couples. I don't know where to begin with her. I call her Miss Beauty Queen, even though she's not a beauty queen. I'm sure she probably did not participate in a beauty pageant, but I call her Beauty Queen. She's represent West Indies. Listen, so hey, I'm gonna represent for the girl. I'm always first and foremost represent for West Indies and black girls no matter what. So I'm gonna represent for her. I hope they don't do her dirty. Cause baby, he's a decent guy, but he got some emotional things he has to deal with. So I hope that he's able to open up. Michael grew up with both his he grew up with his parents, but unfortunately his dad died when he was like 10, 11 years old. One of his older brothers got killed, gun violence. His mom died when he was 20 from cancer. And right now it's just him and his sister and her older brother. His sister is excited. His older brother is excited for him for the process. It's just they kind of hesitant, like, hey, do you understand? You have one of the key things his brother was like, are you able to compromise with compromise? Are you really to compromise? And that was key. That's the same thing when he went into his family. Was that yes, he's ready, but he's been so sheltered. Was that he may not know how to go about it. He's a good guy. I'm so sorry. That was Elijah, sister, that said that. But he went in when he told his sister. His sister was very happy. You could see they was genuinely happy for him. They're ready to love her, embrace her, which is good. I honestly feel like as long as Jasmine is that personality show. I don't think she's gonna be verbally or any type of physical abusive to him. She doesn't seem like she has that demeanor, but hey, you never know. But she seemed like a sweetheart, down to earth. She don't look like she vile. Her mouth is vile. So I feel like if Jasmina take interest of his well-being, the sister will probably have her back over his because they know what is he capable of and what he is not. Because baby, let me tell you something, this Michael, just like Olajuwon, if they put in the work, they will have a good marriage. It's just Michael, I think he's gonna be fighting himself where it's like, okay, I want this, but are you gonna put in the work? Because I know Jasmina gonna put in the work because she wants that family unit. She did not
grow up with that. She has a good family structure now, but she wants that family unit. She never had that, and I want her to have that. You understand? All the women, I want them to have that. It's just some of these men. I'm like, listen, a lot of them, they just need to work on themselves, and let's see if they're willing to work on themselves. So that's the whole thing with Jasmina and Michael. Yeah, besides he's very sheltered, he's very to him. She's very bubbly too, but she's reserved. Where he's really quiet. When they was meeting, the guys was meeting each other, he was very shoulder down. Like he was very not, for a muscular guy that's all into built muscles, he doesn't represent himself as a confident man. I might be wrong, but it's just his confidence is not like he like y'all know I look good, but he doesn't give you that. With you're gonna have that type of beauty on your hand, you gotta position yourself. It's not just muscle. You gotta carry yourself in a way. I got this, and I hope her beauty does not overwhelm where he feel like if he have any security, especially with his height, because she's not that tall compared to him, but he's not overtowering, or he's not even taller. I think they're like at the same height. If you look at the picture, they reach, and then that's her wearing heels. So understand if she would probably wear any, if she's wearing a short hair that day on that wedding, hey, she knows she can't wear any heels higher than that if he has insecure about his height. So I hope that's because as men, unfortunately, height tends to be an issue when they're dealing with women that's taller than average women. So I hope that it's not an issue. But he comes from a loving family. She comes from a loving family. I love the fact that her mother, her stepmom, is here for her, and then it's genuinely just like, and that's her baby, and I love that because not every parent that get divorced and then the non-biological parent is willing to adopt you, and the fact that she did, I think her name is Kimberly. Oh my God, I love that. You could tell her and sisters are, because they look alike. So I don't know if it's from the mom or the dad. Her and her sister really look alike. But the other sister is from Kimberly. That's her biological kids. But I can't wait. I'm excited for this couple. This is one of the couples that I'm excited for. Yeah, so I can't wait for this season to progress, because I remember specifically Jasmine said she wants a guy that is emotionally available, and I'm sorry, but Michael is not emotionally available. He has some traumatic trauma he's going through. I don't know if I know for a fact he's not emotionally available. I might be wrong, but it just seems like there's a lot of things he's dealing with he hasn't been able to deal with, even though he says he's been working on himself. But hey, let's wait and see how this season goes. Well, that will be all for my season 14, episode 1, first impression review of Married at First Sight. Listen, I'm excited for this season. Listen, that's the same thing. Hopefully they don't disappoint me like last season. I was hopeful, but it doesn't seem like, I feel like a lot of the preview we had, I really don't think this season is gonna be as dramatic as it's making it seem like. I think this is over editing. Trust me, I doubt it. But I'm ready for this season, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please, guys, have a blessed day. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Bye, you guys. Be blessed. Take care, guys. See you next time.